Hi, this is Tim Keefe again, coming back to you with customer experience resolutions for 2022. I know it's been a few weeks since we put together some of the resolutions many of the professionals in the industry have been thinking about. For me, one of the big things, and it's not one, it is the big thing for 2022 and probably for a period of time beyond, is that we have got to make this year the year of the employee. And making things about the employee is not increasing wages, although really, at the very least, we should pay people a living wage. But more importantly, how do we motivate people to be excited about the work that they do? I know it's a little bit of one of those statements that we make all the time, but the idea that somebody actually would enjoy coming to work. I mean, how many of you enjoy going to work? I know I have my days, good days, bad days, but what it makes me excited is when I feel like I'm going to be talking to clients, I'm going to have a chance to do some problem solving, think outside the box. Those are the things that get me excited. So how do we extend that into all of our employees so that they feel that they have a voice in what tools they get to use, the work that they get to do, the ability to serve customers and solve problems for customers. I can't think of a worse job on the planet than to be in a position where you take complaints and have no ability to do anything about that. And yet, that is a huge part of many, many people's jobs. All they can do is sit there, take the heat from a very frustrated customer who has no one else to yell at but you, and yet you are completely powerless to do anything about that, what they're dealing with. Now, some companies, they give authority to act to their employees, and that's awesome when that happens. And you can see it when it happens too, because it may be driven by their segmentation, their persona, their value proposition to a particular company. But when it happens, it is quite brilliant. And the reason that I find that we have to call it out is it doesn't happen enough. All of us are looking for those value me experiences, whether we're an employee, whether we're a customer, whether we're an employer trying to create a business, build jobs, hire people, create excitement about what we're doing. But you got to have excitement. You got to have a feeling like it's fun. Like, how many people would go out and play a sports game if it wasn't fun? You just don't do it. Yet we expect people to come to work day after day after day. And yes, I agree with that, an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, but we're not a monopoly. People have choices. The pandemic has shown people that they have choices. Many people who thought they didn't have a choice now recognize that they do. So how do we help them be successful? Because if they're successful, our employees are successful, our customers are successful, everything else follows with that. Again, just a little bit more of our conversation around how do we make 2022 the year of the employee. Thanks for listening.